Hi, welcome to PowerPanels Professional BI Desktop Application version 4.1.2. This video is designed for the decision makers who would like to connect to their business data and analyze their business faster and accurately. In this video, we will show you how to connect to your business data stored in different Microsoft SQL Server database tables through PowerPanels intuitive user interface and create simple to complex views using Report Designer, and combine those views and create a rich interactive dashboard. All these steps will make you understand your business data and help you to make faster decisions and save your time. We will create an interactive dashboard on SQL Server database by doing the following steps. In step 1, we will create a data source connection to database where the business data is stored. And in step 2, we will create data model or database table or view or write your own custom query. Using those data models inside Report Designer, we will create views, and then we will create empty dashboard. We will drag and drop the newly created views inside the dashboard panels, and then we will interact the views inside the dashboard panels, and finally we will save and share the dashboard with our friends and colleagues. In the end, our report should look like the following image. For this demo purpose, we will use AdventureWorks 2014 database table data. For this demo, I have created a view which shows the data as in the picture. You can see I created a view combining the product category, subcategory, and the model, color, size, and also information about the customer's name, country, state, their gender, and also other dimensions like promotions and sales territory, and also the order dates. And the measures we will be using order quantity, unit price, and other measures like product standard cost and total product cost and sales amount. Okay, usually the information is stored in the databases as a flat data, like as in the table data. Using this data inside PowerPanels, we will create kind of matrix reports or all-up reports. Okay, let's start the demo. Okay, in the PowerPanels, all the information, all the reports are the data sources or the models. Every information is stored under the called solutions, and in PowerPanels you can have any number of solutions. Solution is nothing but as a location on your local machine or on the network where the solution has three objects, namely data sources, where you create a data source connection to any databases. It can be SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, or even Microsoft Analysis Services, or even to Excel file or any flat files. And under the reports folder, whatever views you create or the dashboards you create, you will store under the reports folder. And under the in-memory objects folder, we will store all the models. Okay, let's start our demo now. Right-click the data sources folder and select Microsoft SQL Server. And our server where we're gonna make this demo is under the localhost /SQL 2014. Let's test this server. Okay, we have succeeded connecting to the server. The moment we get the connection to the server, based on the user rights, user is able to see the following databases where he has rights. For this demo purpose, we will use AdventureWorks Data Warehouse 2014. Let's give a friendly name so that we can reuse this data source later, and let's accept it. Okay, the moment you accept it, the PowerPanels gives you the option to create a model. So, as I said in the beginning, either you can write your own custom query, or you can directly create a model on the table, or you can write any views in the database where your information is stored. Okay, for this demo, we will use the view VFACT Internet Sales. Let's see the metadata behind this view. Metadata means what are the columns, the fields. By clicking the button Get Columns. Okay, now the moment you PowerPanels get the metadata or the columns about that view, it divides them into two groups, attributes and measures. All the non-numeric fields like strings and the dates becomes like attributes or dimensions, and the numeric fields will become as measures. In our case, we see all the category, subcategory, country, state, gender, and everything became dimensions. So, and then when you see an order, a date field, it will give you option to have a couple of sub-dimensions, or you can use them directly in the query, not to right click, change me to here, semester, or anything. You can directly use them. So whenever you see the date field, you will get all these fields like an addition to make your query or view faster. Okay, let's give this model a friendly name so that we can reuse them later. Let's give the name like Internet Sales Model, and then we will say accept. At the moment it's accepted, PowerPanels will give its powerful report designer to help the user to create his views. Let's start by creating our first view. In this view we will see all the customer countries over the years, their sales. Okay, let's drag and drop the customer country on the row area, and then we will take years on the column area, and then the sales amount also on the column area. Let's test this query and see we have information about the customer country over the years, and then we will accept it so that we can bring this view inside the main window. Okay, let's save this view. Click the folder where you want to save this view, and we will call this as country over year sales, and accept it. And our data source information is here. Our country over year sales report we created now is here, and the model we created, internet sales model. Let's create some more views. Let's double click the internet sales model. Again we will get the designer. Let's drop the customer state information, the row data, and month field on the column data, and the sales amount on the column data. We can, as usual, we can test here. We got the information about all the customer states over the month sales, and then accept it. Okay, now we see the report in the main window. Let's save this report like state over month sales, and then select the folder where we want to create this report, and then we accept it. Now let's create a third report by double clicking the model, and then we'll bring the city on the row data, and let's see some kind of a weekday. The column data and sales amount. You can use any other measure as you like. For this demo, I'm using sales amount to track the sales in the over the time for all the countries and states and the cities. And then let's accept it to see this in the main window. See, now we see all the city sales over the weeks. And then save this report. Select the folder, city sales over the week, and then accept it. That's good. Now we have created 3 reports, and our initial data was like this when you look at the SQL table data, but we have converted that table data into meaningful report inside PowerPanels. Now let's create a sample dashboard. Let's open the ribbon tab here, and let's select dashboard with 3 panels for our sample. And now let's just drag and drop our report that we created now, or the views that we create. On the panel 1 we will drop the country sales, and on panel 2 we will drop the state sales, and on panel 3 we will drop the city sales. Let's minimize the Solution Explorer to make the view a little bit bigger. Now we have created 3 views and in the dashboard, but these 3 views are not interacted. We can interact those 3 views in different forms. The first form is by pressing the button cascading. Once the cascading is selected, all the views, no matter where their underlying data sources, it can be from Excel or it can be from MySQL or Oracle, but they are connected by the column names. So now let's see our interaction here. So we have here country, years, and we have here state and months, and we have here city and the weekdays. Let's see our sales only for the United States. See, we have now see only the United States, but still we have for all the years. These values are for all the. Let's see what is the sales for the year 2013. Just click here, and we can see now, and we can see here all our states in United States here. If you want to see a particular state and the associated cities only, in our case we can see California. When you press California, the panels that are following the California get interacted. So in our case, after this panel 2, our panel 3 is the third panel. So when you press California, now we can see all the sales for cities inside California. And see, it's so simple to create an interactive dashboard here, and we can remove the filters just by clicking the top values, so that they get automatically. We will remove the filters, and in this case just click the year and customer country. So now there are no filters, they are all information for all the cities and all the states. Now we can have a couple of visualizations, like you can have a spark lines, or you can have a total graph and things like that. If you want to have a complete graph for this panel, just we can create another panel inside next to this panel by clicking insert panel button. Now copy this panel information and we can say paste. There are a couple of options here. When you say paste, just the paste, it will paste the same table again, which you can also change it using the Cube Explorer. For this demo, we will create a graph, two-dimensional graph. And now we have a two-dimensional graph here. And any panel, when we say becomes active, we can see the ribbon buttons are also changing. So for this chart, we have chart tools where you can change this graph type. You have many options here, like column, line, pie, bar. Depending on the user's likings, he can change the graph the way he wants it. And also, if you want to create like little visualizations, you can create spark lines here. Just select left spark line and we can see the spark line. So we can see for each line, for each information, we can see how they are going, how the data is flowing over the 12 months. And then for the spark lines, we can also change the type of graph inside the spark line. You can use column. Also, we can change the colors as we wish. Now let's save this dashboard. Customer info dashboard, and then let's say accept it. Let's close all our documents or views, and now let's open our customer info dashboard so that we are sure that what we created, we can see them. Thank you for watching this demo.